Hello everybody, welcome to Be Moved. We're going to get started with a yoga flow practice today. You don't really need anything for this practice. I know sometimes at home we have limited resources. A yoga mat would be great, but if you have a comfy floor, you can practice on top of that space. I have a block, a bolster, and a blanket with me, but you do not need them. If you have any pillows or blankets to bring in for your Shavasana, do so now. And if you don't have a block, you could always use a big book. But again, it's not necessary. We are going to find our way. So let's get started. I always like to start my practice lying down because it feels like a complete circle between beginning and ending. But you're welcome to take any grounding position you like. Any posture or place in your body that feels like a natural beginning for you. And wherever you are, just starting to arrive in this space. Softening or closing your eyes. And connecting with your breath. As you inhale, notice what's here, the thoughts in your mind, the sensations in your body, the subtle feelings in your heart. And as you exhale, notice that sensation of gravity taking you down into the ground. And try to find some softening from the crown of your head all the way down to the tips of your fingers and toes. The invitation is for the breath to become a little more fuller and deeper here. As you start letting the dust settle of your day, let this next hour or so be a time that is just for you. A time for you to connect a bit more deeply with this most honest part of you that is always here, without the distraction, without the stories, without obligations and expectations, just you, your breath, and your body. And take another deep breath in. As you exhale, start to find some very, very subtle movements against the ground, almost like you're kneading dough underneath of you, your shoulder blades, your hips, your heels, and the palms of your hand. And these subtle movements can get a little bit bigger. You can draw your knees in towards your chest. Massage your lower back into the ground. Rock from side to side. Can extend the legs upward. The arms reach high. Finding some stretching, opening. some point, bringing the knees back together by your chest. Take a breath in. As you exhale, start to open your arms out. Let the knees fall to the right as you gaze to the left. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bring your knees and gaze back through the center. And exhale, let the knees fall to the left as you gaze to the right. Take a breath in and out. Inhale, coming back to the center. And as you exhale, start to plant the bottoms of your feet down about hip-width distance apart. And reach your fingertips towards your heels. See if you can touch the backs of your heels here. And then on an inhale, start to push through the bottoms of your feet. Lift your hips high and lift your arms over your head. Chest towards your chin, chin away from your chest. And then exhale, slowly lower your hips down and notice each vertebra getting closer to the ground. Inhale, reach your hips, your arms overhead. And exhale, slowly lower hips and arms to the floor. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Now what happens if, when I say inhale, we start to push through just the right foot, extend the left leg, and reach the right arm back as the left arm serves as a base. And then we exhale to come back down. Changing sides. Inhale, push through the left foot, extend your right leg up high, reach your left arm back, push into your right arm as a base, and exhale, lower back down. One more time each side. Inhale, big push, reach from your fingertips and your toe tips. And exhale. Inhale, big reach up. And exhale, coming down. Good. Inhale, find what we call a dead bug pose. Reach your legs and your arms overhead. Find a swirling with your wrist, with your ankles, an opening and closing of fingers and toes. And then start to reach your hands behind your legs. And we're going to roll forward and back along the spine a few times. This is fun. Good. And then we're going to come into a cross-legged position here. Rooting down through your bum. Bring your hands down to your knees for a moment. You can roll the shoulders down and back. And let's find our breath again. Inhale, reach your arms up. Palms touch. Exhale, lower your hands to your heart. And a few more times. Inhale, reach up. This time exhale, bend the elbows, twist to the right side. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bend at the elbows, twist to the left side. Inhale, reach the arms up. One more time, each side. Inhale, reaching high. Then exhale, start to drop your right hand down. Reach your left arm overhead. And let's find little waves here. Inhale, back to the center. Same side. Exhale, lateral stretch. Now look down, bring that left hand to the ground, walk your hands through the center to the other side. Left hand plants down, start to reach the right arm overhead. Inhale. Exhale, wave down. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. And breath out, look to the ground. Right hand finds the floor. Walk your hands through the center and then staying here. You can even come to the tips of the fingers to melt your heart toward the floor. Bring your forehead down. A little wiggle from side to side. Inhale. And then exhale, start to slide your hands back towards your hips. Let's find a tabletop position. Wrist under your shoulders, knees under your hips, moving through cat and cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, push through the hands, chin to chest, round the spine. Inhale, drop the belly and lift. Exhale, chin to chest, big press. A few more times. Good. Coming back to a neutral spine here. You may want to start to bring the left knee under your pelvis, a little bit more in the center. And we're going to start to inhale. Press that right foot toward the ceiling. Drop your belly. Lift your chest. And then exhale. Bring the knee towards your chest. Chin to chest. Round the spine. Good. Inhale. Press that right foot up. And this time, exhale. Drop that right knee to tap behind the left. Inhale, press up. Exhale. Knee to nose, big press. Inhale. Up. And then exhale, this time right knee to right shoulder. Let's do another round. Inhale, right foot up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, rise. Exhale, right knee taps. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale, press. Exhale. Knee to shoulder and then hold. See if you can start to extend that right leg and then drop the right foot down. Shift your weight forward and back here. Stretching through the right leg. And you can also shift your weight to the side. Opening through those inner thighs. And your hands can support your weight here, so not forcing anything, just opening the body up a little bit. Good. Coming back to center. See if you can start to press the ground away. Lift that right foot up. Recoil the foot and return to tabletop. Let's try the other side. Start to base with that right knee under your pelvis. Inhale, lift the left foot up. Exhale, big press, knee to nose. Inhale, rise. Exhale, tap the knee behind. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale. Exhale, left knee, left shoulder. Inhale, up. Another round. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, tap. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. exhale, knee to shoulder, extend the left leg out, drop it down, and start to stretch, shifting your weight forward and back. And also side to side. We feeling a little bit warmer? It's cold in Grenada today. All right, start to come back to this central position, extending the left leg, big press, inhale. Start to recoil and return to your tabletop. You can stretch through your wrist a little bit here, walking your fingertips towards your knees, toward the outside of your mat, towards each other, shifting your weight forward and back. And a nice stretch for me personally is making these fists with the bottom of my wrist on the mat, and then opening and closing the hands. It can be a bit intense, but hurts so good. Good. Let's start to take off. Finding your hands on the ground, moving your spine a little bit if it feels good. Sensing this propelling towards movement. Begin to tuck your toes. Big inhale. And exhale, lift the hips high, downward facing dog. You can pedal through the feet here, bending one knee and then the other. Stretch through the backs of your legs. Shake the head. Bounce the heels up and down. And if this is your first time in downward facing dog, welcome. See if you can lengthen the spine here. Bring your hips high, and you're welcome to bend both knees. The heels aim toward the ground, but they don't have to touch. Seeing if you can really grip the mat with your toes, your fingers. Make sure there's space between your fingers. Pressing into the L shape that your pointer finger and thumb create. All right, let's start to find our way. For this first transition, inhale to lift the right foot up. And then as you exhale, we're going to move toward falling triangles. So start to move into a plank. Draw your right knee to your chest. And then allow it to find the left wrist as the right leg kicks out. And you start to lift your hips, lift the left arm up. Good. Inhale here. All right. Exhale. This will be a little bit tricky the first time. Look to the ground. Base your left hand, and at the same time, bring your weight into the right foot. Take a big step with the left, and then step toward the front of your mat. Left foot and right foot follows. We're in a forward fold. Ooh. Do whatever you'd like to do here for 3 breaths. First forward fold. You can grab your elbows and your hands. Shake the head. Any variation you like. And then drop the hands down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And then plant into the bottoms of the feet. Start to roll vertebra by vertebra up to stand. Let the arms be heavy. Inhale, chin to chest. And then exhale, roll the shoulders back. Arrive in your Tadasana. Inhale, Urdhva Astasana. Reach the arms up. And then exhale, bend the elbows, twist to the right. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend the elbows, twist to the left. Inhale, reach your arms up. And And exhale, hands to the ground, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step back into plank pose. We're going to take about 5 breaths here in plank. You're welcome to hold it, but you can also play with it a bit. Start to shift your weight side to side, forward and back. If you're feeling extra fiery today, maybe you even lift up one arm, roll to the side, lift up a leg. Inhale. Let's go through our first vinyasa. We're going to do knees, chest, chin to begin. As you exhale, start to drop down to your knees. Bend the elbows. Drop your chest and chin to the ground. And then inhale, start to find a baby cobra. Keep your neck long. Exhale, forehead to the ground. Inhale, another baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. This time, you're welcome to bring your fingertips to the outer edges of the mat. Inhale, pushing through the fingertips. See if you can come up a little bit higher in this cobra. And then as you exhale, some freedom in the head here to explore the space between the ground and above. And on your next exhale, lower the chest, bring the hands under the shoulders, tuck the toes. Inhale, push back up to the knees. And exhale, lift the hips high, downward facing dog. Big breath. Let's start to take it to the left side. Inhale, lift the left foot up. Exhale, draw the knee to your chest, come out to plank, and then bring that knee toward the right wrist, kick the left leg out, lift the hips and the right arm, rise into your fallen triangle. Keep pushing through that left hand, inhale. And let's try this again. Life's about second chances. Look to the ground. As you start to base your right hand, bring your weight into your left foot. Start to bring that right knee toward your hip. As you step the right foot through to the front of the mat, and then the left foot follows, back and forward fold. Straight away here into your halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, lower down, forward fold. Rolling up vertebra by vertebra, slow roll into your Tadasana, standing pose. Roll the shoulders back as you exhale and open the palms. Inhale, Urdhva, big breath up. Exhale, bend the elbows, twist to your right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank. 5 breaths. Slow, deep breaths here. You can hold it. Try to keep those hips low in line with the shoulders. Or you can play with it. What happens when you bring your feet to the outer edges of the mat? When you bring your hands to the outer edges of the mat? Hello, abs. Maybe you haven't talked to your abs in a while. Take one more breath with me here. Now this time you can repeat knees, chest, chin, or a vinyasa, chaturanga. As you exhale, bend the elbows, 90 degrees, hover here. Inhale, push up through the crown of your head, open your chest, upward facing dog. And then exhale, chin to chest, big push with your hands, hips high, downward facing dog. How we doing? Bend your knees. Keep feeling into your down dog. This is a place that's like coming home. I like to think of it every time I come here in a flow practice, it's a chance to begin again. You ready to begin again? Yoo-hoo, let's go. We're going to repeat what we did and add a little bit more. Start to inhale, lift that right foot up. Exhale, step it through, and then kick it out, falling triangle. Inhale. Exhale, look to the ground, big step up to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Okay, something a little bit different here. Start to sit back with your hips. Open your chest, reach your arms up. Inhale, chair. Exhale, arms back. Keep going. I love this transition because it really helps me to connect with my breath and get fired up. You're welcome to take it slow, or if you have something to let go of today, come with me. Inhale, reach the arms up, come back up to stand. Exhale, pendulate down. Inhale. Exhale. Don't forget to pass through that chair on your way down. Last time. Good. Inhale, let's come back to chair. And take another moment here. Good. From here, start to bring your hands together. Look down to the ground and find a standing split. So bringing the hands down first and then lifting this left leg up. You can decide what your standing split looks like today. Left foot doesn't have to go too far high, but if you feel you have some balance, you can start to bring your nose towards your knee. There we go. Inhale. Exhale, start to step this left foot down, rise into high lunge. Good. Find your feet here. Some people think that it needs to be very big and dramatic, this high lunge, but I like to feel grounded. And what helps me to feel grounded is to invite this back foot to come a little closer to the front. Inhale here. Exhale, let's find those arms by our side again. Dip your chest down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, open to warrior two. Very nice. Palms up. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Bring your palms together. Exhale, return to warrior two. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Right palm moves up and starts to reach back in reverse warrior. Lengthen that right leg with you. Good. And then really stretching through this right side of your body here. And you can take 3 circles with your right arm. 1, 2, 3. Good. Reach that right arm back up. Return to your warrior 2. And then we're going to find triangle. So this same shape we were in, but moving down instead of up. Start to lengthen through that right leg. Bring the right hand to a block or to the ground. And then 3 big circles with this left arm. 1, 2, 3, and then take a pause, opening in your triangle, Trikonasana. See if you can stack the wrist, elbows, shoulders. Bring your right sits bone through. Inhale. And then exhale, start to look down, bend into the right knee. Bring your right hand or your left hand to the ground and reach your right arm up. Find a little twist. Good. If you want to make this a little bigger, start to zigzag your right foot toward the edge of the mat. Roll into the outer blade of that foot. Open your chest, open your right knee. And if you want a little bit more, you can circle this right arm back, dip your hips down toward the ground, and reach your right hand behind you. Good. Inhale, start to come back. Bring your hands inside of the right foot. Lower the left knee down. Find a little lizard here. You can keep your weight in your hands or explore coming down to the forearms. And if you have your block, some people like to rest their head on something. Good. Starting to push back into your hands. Lift this back leg. And we're going to find Skandasana. Start to pivot. Bringing your weight into the right foot. Use your hands to take some weight. Archibald. Archibald. Meet my dog, Archibald. Start to sit down here. I'm really enjoying this transition recently. You can bring your right knee toward your left foot and take a little twist toward the left. Nice. Inhale. And exhale. See if you can start circling back. Use your hands to help you rise. Find a low lunge. This time your right foot is in between your hands. Lower the left knee down. Rise to Anjaneyasana. Inhale. Then exhale. Open the heart. Bend your elbows. Inhale. Bring your hands together. And exhale. Hands to the ground. Let's find our plank. Step the right foot back. Can you take 3 breaths with me here? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Vinyasa. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths in your down dog. Time to reset. Inhale, noticing what's here in your mind and the body, in your more subtle body. And exhale, letting it settle. And coming back to your practice. Let's go. Inhale, lift that left foot up. Exhale. Start to bring the knee towards your chest. Kick the left leg out. Rise into fallen triangle. Inhale. Exhale, look to the ground. Big step forward to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And now finding our chair. Inhale, Utkatasana. Hips back. Exhale, arms by your side. Find some heat. If you want to make it bigger, let something go today. Inhale back into your chair. And exhale, bring your hands into your heart. Start to bring your weight into the left foot now. We're going to find our standing splits. Bring your hands to the ground and start to lift off with that right leg. If it's feeling okay, dip your nose towards your knee. I'm worried about the mic. Hopefully you don't hear horrible noises as I do this. Inhale. Exhale, start to bring that right foot down. Find a high lunge. Woo. Find your balance here. Inhale. Exhale, arms by your side. Dip the chest down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior two. Good. Finding a little flow with our arms here. Inhale, lift your palms overhead, lengthen that front leg. Exhale, return to warrior two. Inhale. Exhale. Another one. Start to lift the left palm up. Reach back, reverse, and lengthen that left leg as well. Enjoy that nice deep stretch in the side body, and then 3 big circles with your left arm. 1, 2, 3. Left arm reaches back high. Exhale into warrior two. And start to get ready for Trikonasana, triangle. Lengthening that left leg as the left hand finds the ground. Start to stack your arms, open the chest. And then 3 big circles with your right arm. I don't really mind which direction you move them in. Whatever feels most natural. Sometimes I switch between the two. Good. Take a breath here in Trikonasana. And then start to look to the ground. Bend into that left knee at the same time that you reach the right hand to the ground. Reach the left arm up. Take a nice juicy twist. And then making it even juicier. Heel toe. That left foot open. Roll into the outer blade of that left foot. You can bend the left elbow. Open the chest. And if you want a little more, circle that left arm back. Dip your hips down as you reach the left arm behind you. Then start to come back up. Hands inside the left foot. Lower your right knee down. And you're welcome to come to a lizard here. Again, I went down to the forearms last time, but you are welcome to hang out here with your hands on the ground. There's a lot of sensation. If it feels good, of course, bring it down. You can use your block or your book, again, whatever you have at home. Inhale. And then exhale, move it into Skandasana. Start to lift that back leg, pivot on the feet toward the left side. Good, take a seat. Start to bring that left knee toward the right foot and take a twist to the right. Inhale. And exhale. Start to bring it back. Use your hands to help you to find a low lunge. Bring that right knee down, rise to Anjaneyasana. Inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows, open the chest. Inhale, hands together. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step the left foot back, plank. And take 3 breaths with me. Inhale. Exhale, Vinyasa. Three breaths coming back to downward facing dog. And exhale. With that third breath, you can come down to child's pose. Bring the knees wide, your big toes together. Extend your legs forward, or your arms forward rather. Bow your forehead down. You can take a little side to side here, opening your hips, massaging your forehead. Good. When you like, you can start to walk your hands towards your knees. We're going to bring those feet out in front of us. You can bring the bottoms of your feet together, your knees wide, making like a little diamond shape between your hips, knees, and feet. Inhale to lengthen your spine. And exhale, take a forward fold. And maybe you walk your hands from side to side here. Noticing different sensations in your back body. We're just finding some stillness for a moment. When you're ready, start to come back up. And we're going to open the legs wide. And this might already be a lot of sensation for you today, so there's a few options. You can bring your hands behind you, lengthen through your spine, find some opening here. You can bring your hands in front of you. This is usually a bit more intense. And then, of course, you can walk your hands down and take a forward fold. I'm going to come and check on you while you're here. And feel free to walk the hands from side to side. I like noticing how sensation can change in these subtle ways with subtle movements. You can notice a whole lot sometimes. When you're ready, start to walk your way back up if you're not already here with me. We're going to find one final flow here on the ground. Start to draw your right knee in toward your hips. And then we're going to twist to the left. Look at this left leg. Walk the hands down. And taking a little forward fold here. And you can stay. And the idea here is to really keep twisting the body, the torso toward the left, to notice this stretch in the right back body. Some people think this is about your hamstring, but it's actually intended to stretch out your back. Staying here or finding a flow with me, this right hand can start to base under the right shoulder as I lift my hips up, reach the left arm over, and then exhale, lower hips down, folding back over the left leg. I can take a few more rounds. When you're done, rolling the spine back up. And before we find the other side, we're gonna bring this right leg a bit more parallel with the edge of the mat. So it's like an L shape in the leg. And then this left leg can start to stack on top like two pieces of wood, like you're building a fire. For a lot of people, there's going to be some space between foot and knee, which is where if you do have a blanket or a block or a pillow, you can fill that space. If not, don't worry. It's okay that the space is there. And you can stay here. Maybe fold forward. And then before we change sides, this top leg, you can keep the shape, but we're just going to bring the left foot to the outside. So now we have two little L shapes and our feet to one side. Bring your left hand, the top of the left hand under your right knee. Your right hand can be a spine behind you. And then look at your left shoulder, down. And all of a sudden, you are the little mermaid. Take one breath in and out. Unwind, bring your hands behind you. Bring your feet out, let the knees rock from side to side. And let's start to bring the left foot in, the right leg out. Twist your torso over the extended leg, start to walk the hands down. You will maybe notice that one side is different than the other. For me, this hamstring on my right side is like a brick wall, so I definitely notice this side feels different. And sometimes I don't like to notice that. Maybe when we ask you to notice different things in your body, sometimes your head, your mind can start to think, ugh, but I don't like this. Inhale to notice, and exhale, let it be. Can I learn how to accept this brick wall of a right hamstring? I think so. Staying here, if you like, finding this flow, basing with the left hand under your left shoulder. Bridge your hips and torso up into the air. Exhale. Fold. A few more times if you like. Last one. Good. Start to sit back up. And we're going to find our little fire logs. L shapes in your legs. Bring that right leg on top of the left this time. Fill the space between your foot and your knee as you need. You may just want to stay here, or you can take a fold forward. Oof, I feel a lot here today. There's no rush to leave here. For the sake of time, I'm gonna go ahead and transition to my little mermaid. Just bringing that top leg, the right leg, to my right side. Can reach this right arm up, back. The hand finds some space underneath the left knee. Twisting, left fingertips helping support, and then looking down over the right shoulder. Take a breath in, and down. And unwinding, bringing your feet back in front of you. Find that side to side. And then bringing your feet to the ground, about hip-width distance apart. Reach your arms out and start to round the spine, chin to chest, and just find where you can hold without collapsing to the ground. Where's that point of resistance today? Then as you inhale, start to bring your belly towards your thighs. Open your arms. Exhale, lean back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Start to come down, vertebra by vertebra. Diggy, 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 diggy. And welcome back. Belly up. And from here, you're welcome to start finding any last movements, postures, places that can help you to end your practice. For me, happy baby is just essential. You can grab the outside edges of the feet, open the knees, find a little side to side, maybe extending one leg and then the other. But really, anything goes here. These last few minutes are for you. Maybe you'd like to come back to those bridges that we started with. If a full wheel is in your practice, you could take that. An inversion that may be in your practice. You can return to the spinal twist. And if you do have any blanket, pillow, block, you can always use these props to help support your final destination, Shavasana. I'm really enjoying recently the feeling of something under my sacrum, the block especially, to release my lower back before I end the practice. But if it's not a block, it can be a pillow, a blanket rolled up. Some people really like to place a bolster under their knees or under their spine. Under the knees is nice for the back. And under the spine is just a nice place for the heart to open, like this. That does feel good. And usually if I have the bolster like this, I like to bring the bottoms of the feet together, the knees out wide for Supta Baddha Konasana. Take your time here, everybody. All the time that you need to finish your practice with a nice deep rest. Inhale, coming back to what you notice. Thoughts, sensations, feelings. Everything that lives inside of us, really. And exhale, letting it be, allowing yourself to soften. And allowing the breath to be this meditation in and of itself, in and out, up and down during your rest. As you allow all of the parts of you to settle, all of these thoughts, feelings, sensations living inside of us. Use that exhale to let go of something that might not really be yours to carry right now anymore. We have a lot of information coming at us from the outside. A lot of people in our lives, relationships, commitments, jobs, expectations. And it can really affect this experience of our inner world. So taking this time with curiosity to see what is most true for you, what is worth letting go of, what is worth holding on to, so that you can be the most authentic version of you. And the wonderful part about life is you get to decide what that means, what it means to be authentically you. And it's quite a creative process. I know it's tough, but how lucky are we, no, to have this moment. So get curious in your last few minutes here. And thank you so much for joining me today.